If you are looking to expand your flight simulator hangar this week, you need to treat very carefully. The latest Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 Marketplace update brings us a massive contrast between true study life mastery and flashy low-fidelity storefront traps. On one hand, we have the highly anticipated, deeply simulated Caravan Professional Series from Black Square, making its entrance. But on the other hand, the new release page has been completely flooded by a massive wave of enhanced editions from Machinery, covering everything from the Airbus A350 line to frontline military stealth fighters like the F-22 and F-35. Despite their clear 5-star ratings on the page, there is a massive community warning you need to hear before clicking buy. Let's break down these releases by category and separate the real simulation masterpieces from the asset flips. To make this video easy to consume, I divided this video up into multiple groups. The first group is the study level masterpieces, the second one is the mid-tier business jet, and the third one is avoid at all costs. Let's start with the first category. Here it is, the Caravan Professional variant from Black Square. This is a nice package and brings you one of the most technically advanced aircraft simulations to Flight Simulator with 100 plus possible failures, 12 hot-swappable radio configurations, Black Square's turbine engine simulation with beta range implementation, and the most advanced cabin temperature simulation in Flight Simulator. Black Square's new tablet interface there to configure all the options, manage your payload, control the failures and monitor engines, as well as there are electrical schemas and environmental control systems, all directly accessible from within the simulator. If we look at the details, we can see that there are a crazy amount of, let's say, systems. So you've got the Garmin's, you got the PMS, you got the KX. Keep in mind that for some of them you need to buy an additional thing, such as with the PMS 50, you might need to buy an additional, I would say, add-on. It comes with a 145 plus page instruction, so let's say you're not bored, you've got a lot to read. So what's included? The tablet interface we already discussed, physically based engine simulation, 12 hot swappable radios, 100 plus random scheduled or performance triggered failures, the improved turboprop dynamics, fully simulated environmental control system, the propeller hub pull system, the FOD damage, the gyroscope physics, the walk around elements, but that's only for Flight Simulator 2024, keep that in mind. Accurate VR and ADF signal attenuation and noise degradation, and there are a lot of other things. It comes with a checklist, and the checklist contains 430 items. So be aware, prepare yourself well, but this does not include only the normal checklist, but also the emergency procedures, so super cool. Then of course we've got the nice sound and the flight dynamics. And if we scroll down we can see some more details like the length, the empty weight, the maximum altitude, and of course some pictures. So this is the aircraft. As you can see, it is a really nice one. It comes in multiple variants. Cargo variant, it comes with, let's say, the waterplane variant. That's the one here. And this is the cockpit with a lot of instruments, including that EFB, that electronic flight bag, which they created with a lot of options, which you can, I would say, add or remove in this aircraft. It also comes with multiple liveries, including DHL liveries, but also normal liveries from, for example, I would say, consumer aircrafts. But also those cargo aircrafts are included, cargo liveries are included. So super nice package. On the bottom, you can see the different liveries, where you can see that the most aircrafts, if we count 1, 2, 3, 4 for the water and 4 for the normal aircraft, including FedEx and DHL. So super nice package. Yes, the price is not cheap, but if you listen carefully, it contains a crazy amount of items. So it likely is really worth your money. The Caravan Professional from Black Square. Yes, Black Square released 2 items, the Caravan Professional and the Caravan Professional variants. Keep in mind that there are some differences. However, from system perspective, like the failures, the swappable radio configurations, and the features, they're kind of the same, but there are some differences which I'm gonna call out. So if we look at this, you don't spot the differences because the differences is really, I would say, easy to find out. If you buy the Caravan Professional, you will only get the aircrafts which can land on, I would say, the ground, right? Simply on the tarmac or any other thing. You can see it comes with multiple liveries. The Variants one is different because it also includes those water planes. 4 of them in total, or let's see, that's 4 liveries in total. But this one, it doesn't contain that water variant. So this one, if you're missing the water variant, then I would say, well, you did buy the wrong version. So you need to select it carefully. If you want to land both on the water as well as on the tarmac, then you need to buy the Caravan Professional variants. Else you need to buy the Caravan Professional, which contains more liveries for the aircraft, as you can see below, for the, I would say, ground aircrafts. Whereas for the Variants one, it contains 4 liveries for each. So 4 liveries for on the ground, 4 liveries for on the water. So that's the most important difference between the 2 packages. So choose wisely. Which one are you going to select? Let me know in the comment box below. The second group is the Cessna Citation Latitude from Sim Federation. So you can step into one of the cockpits of one of the best-selling mid-sized business jets in the world with a highly detailed simulation of the Cessna Citation Latitude. What does it include? It includes a lot of things. You can see that it's carefully being developed to match the real world. It has the FADEC-equipped Pratt & Whitney Canada PW306D1 engines. It has a lot of textures, high-resolution textures. And if we scroll further down, we can see some history about the aircraft, but this is the aircraft itself. The aircraft is not that expensive compared to the black squares, which we discussed in the first group. So be aware of this, because if, say, this is the price, it also might tell something about the, I'd say, detail. I'm not sure if this is really highly detailed. I would say the cockpit looks super nice, but the question, of course, is, will all these systems work? And that sometimes is, I would say, kind of hard to say, at least based on the screenshots, because now it looks super nice, but it could still be that some instruments are not working. So I would say also review the internet for some additional reviews to say, okay, hey, what has been included, what's not included, because based on the release notes of Sim Federation, it's not entirely clear on what has been included in the aircraft and not included. If you look at the details, at the screenshots, they're looking super nice, but screenshots nowadays with AI can be manipulated, so we also need to be aware of that. You can see a lot of, say, different things from the aircraft. So screenshots are looking nice. Based on this, it looks like it does not come with a lot of different liveries. It's also not mentioned in the text. But if you like to fly a Citation Latitude and don't like the default one, then this could be something which you might want to consider, because it's now available in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020. And if you see M Scenery, you know that we arrived in the Avoid at all cost group. They released multiple A350s, the 1000, the 800 and the 900 as enhanced editions. I'm not going to show all of them. And I'm already giving this one, to say, the community warning. Watch out with these ones, because it might look super nice, but in, say, reality, it's not that good. What they did is they reworked the exterior, they added advanced PBR materials, enhanced the cockpit, improved the exterior and interior lighting, and they redefined the aircraft details throughout, and they optimized for performance. So be careful with these, I would say, packages, because likely they only include 1 livery per aircraft, as well as they might reuse some existing components from the simulator itself, which might not make the aircraft as realistic as it should be in real life. Also, here again, you can see that they didn't include any pictures from the interior. So say, watch out with this one, even though it has 5 stars. Don't buy this one. Also not the 800 and 900 versions, because likely they are the same. Then we've got the F22 Enhanced Edition, also from M Scenery. We skipped the other variants of the A350, because the only difference is the variants or the liveries. The F22, you can see that they have exactly the same description. The only thing which they replaced is the name of the aircraft. So they optimized for performance, high resolution, reworked the aircraft exterior. And then if you look at the images, they are looking super slick. but be aware, AI might have been used to enhance these pictures. You can see it looks okay, but here again, I don't see anything from the cockpit, which should again be a warning. So don't look at the stars, but simply review also other reviews on the internet, and then you will figure out if this is a wise choice to buy, yes or no. Then the last one is the F-35 Enhanced Edition. Same thing, the F-22 as well as the A350. They have exactly the same description. The only part which they exchanged is the aircraft name. So enhanced cockpit, high resolution, advanced PBR materials, optimized for performance. This is the aircraft. So from the outside, it looks okay, but there are no pictures from the inside. There's nothing about the instruments which are using. So this also warning, be careful with buying this aircraft. So that wraps up the incredibly lopsided week on the marketplace. If you want a phenomenal high fidelity challenge that will completely transform your utility flight, the Black Square Caravan Professional Series is an absolute must-have for your simulator. But please protect your hard-earned money and steer completely clear of the M-scenery wide bodies and fighter jets. Storefront ratings can be incredibly deceptive on launch week, and those do not offer the depth or accuracy the modern flight simulation demands. Stick with the developers who actually put the time into authentic systems coding. Which side of the fence are you on this week? Are you diving deep into the failures of the Caravan, or are you skipping the marketplace entirely? Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below, hit that like button and subscribe, so you'll also be informed for next week's video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully until next week.